Sending 2 people to the hospital, and it lands a rapper in jail. 7 Sheldon Fox with the exclusive.
Police and prosecutors say Pooh Shiesty was part of the group that ended up in this parking lot that October afternoon where the flew, and it happened right across the street from the police department and town hall here in Bay Harbor Islands.
Lawyers revealed Pooh Shiesty's new release date from jail after new findings in his court case were revealed. They noted Pooh Shiesty committed an armed robbery in a green McLaren to then flexing the McLaren on Instagram 2 hours later. With him self-snitching, he was found guilty instantly inside of court, causing him to create a proffer deal with the feds, which resulted in rappers in the industry calling out Pooh Shiesty for becoming a snitch, where we saw his best friend Big 30 coming out and defending him.
My mama, if you see some paperwork, my mama, I do whatever y'all tell me to do. Cause my eyebrows, mustache, hair, I throw my chains in the river and jump in and if Shiesty snitch. Go home, take one to the. I ain't got no rat.
Now, rappers were dissing him for snitching, but they don't even know the truth. Even DJ Academics explained Shiesty's current jail situation isn't normal for someone that committed the type of charges that he did.
But salute to Pooh Shiesty, who looked like he's absolutely chilling in jail. My boy got a little Richard Millie, you know what I mean? Got the haircut all right, you know what I mean?
They be playing Fortnite Mobile.
In jail? Oh, he got the Timbs on. They look fresh as well. Yo, this so chilling in prison, he got 2 watches. Like, you know what I mean? Like, 2 watches, not even 1.
But to understand if Shiesty actually snitched or not and his official release date, it's important to learn the new update inside of his court case, as it reads that Pooh Shiesty and his friend were setting up a meet for high-end sneakers, including narcotics. Pooh Shiesty is seen driving a bright green McLaren inside of the parking lot. While awaiting the seller's arrival, Shiesty and his boy created a plan to instead steal the items rather than pay for them at the meetup. Once the seller arrived, he gave Shiesty the sneakers, where Shiesty was then doing a legit check to make sure that they were real, but this gave his friend enough time to get into position for what was about to go down. While negotiating on a price for the goods, a small argument brewed up between Shiesty and the main seller. This then got heated when Shiesty was seen grabbing a firearm from his waistband, resulting in the 2 men beginning to sprint away, trying to jump over the hood of their car for cover, but they weren't quick enough. Shiesty would be seen running around their car, using his firearm and hitting both of them, hitting one in the backside and the other one in the hip. While Shiesty was handling the 2 men, his friend was in charge of grabbing the sneakers and narcotics from out of their vehicle and throwing it into the green McLaren. Shiesty was making sure his job was done before sprinting towards the driver's side of the car. With Shiesty opening up his McLaren door, the vehicle had what's known as a butterfly door, meaning the car door goes upwards. With the car door going up, Shiesty's Louis Vuitton bag then fell out of the side door pocket and onto the concrete. Shiesty didn't realize it, and he was in a hurry as he started to hear police sirens from down the street. The bag was then left inside of the parking lot. The Louis V bag had $40,912 in cash. It played a huge role in the evidence against Shiesty, but more on that later, as Shiesty would speed out of the parking lot, driving straight to the closest Miami airport, where he would rent out a private jet and he flew straight out of Miami, Florida. While in the air at the private jet, he would open up Instagram and posted the photos of him with the cream McLaren. This resulted in him being arrested in the following days.
The town of Bay Harbor Islands says you're wanted with it. He's also charged with armed robbery, battery in their affidavit, saying the 2 left the state in a private jet.
Once booked into jail, he then bonded out for $30,000. Then being on bond for 2 months, Shiesty would be officially arrested and sentenced for the crimes that he committed.
Mr. Williams, you were arrested for pursuant to an arrest warrant. It was issued June 3rd. It's charging you. You have 2 attorneys here, or is it? 2 attorneys in the state. Go ahead. You want to announce again?
Brad Cohen and Sam Zegny for the defendant.
Have you had a chance to review?
Yes, Judge, we have.
Fast forward to April 20th, DJ Academics would then tweet, breaking, Pooh Shiesty was sentenced to 63 months inside a prison. He was facing 8 years, as the Memphis rapper would be officially gone to prison. 63 months for firearm charges and robbery is extremely low. Even when DJ Academics revealed on stream that he's almost released, nobody could believe it, and it made everyone start investigating.
And I think he's coming home like next year, maybe the year after. However, it looked like he's, taking responsibility of whatever happened and doing his time, not crying, clearly trying to let people know he's straight. And I do think when he comes back out, granted, as long as it's not like too far from now, if he comes back in a year, he's good. I still think even within 2 years.
As this is nothing new for Pooh Shiesty. Many believe Shiesty was trying to paint an image to help boost out his rap career by committing a very severe crime, but it was later revealed that Shiesty's been doing this since a young age. He's been making money this way forever, and he's just doing it now as a really rich rapper.
Yeah, I mean, look, Pooh Shiesty was probably the biggest artist that he signed in recent memory. But Pooh Shiesty had a history of crimes before he ever signed to Gucci. It ain't like, he was like a school kid and Gucci suddenly put him in a bad direction. No, he was already doing it. Gucci wasn't around when he was doing all the crazy shit they got him locked up for. It just is what it is.
Pooh Shiesty's in prison right now for somebody in the ass with a go while sitting inside of a McLaren.
Yeah.
Some Grand Theft Auto shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? But that's who he was before that. So it's like, that ain't a surprise. And Gucci ain't gonna tell you like he can't just change who you are as a person. So it's like, but people come up with the conspiracy theories and the life insurance whatever.
However, the reasoning for his early release would come out to light. Pooh Shiesty created what's known as a proffer deal with the feds. As a proffer deal is when a criminal proves additional detailed information to the feds that relates to the crime that was committed, for which immunity, or in Shiesty's case, a lesser prison sentence is then granted. As Shiesty was originally looking at life inside a prison, but using a proffer, he had it exchanged for 63 months. But rappers are now calling out Shiesty for working with the feds, giving information on those involved. But in reality, Shiesty only had to snitch on himself, giving the judge and prosecutors the information on himself to make the trial process as simple as possible. Shiesty had to write out the mistakes that he made when committing this crime, and it's absolutely hilarious. The first mistake Shiesty wrote was that he committed an armed robbery right beside a police station. The video footage you see here is recorded by police station cameras. Once the sound of firearms in the area were heard, several police cars started coming from the parking lot across the street. With law enforcement knowing the exact location of the armed robbery, it didn't take them long to just look through the recording tapes from the video camera that was located across the street, which is also why Shiesty never picked up the Louis V bag. They were able to retrieve the Louis V bag, which had the $40,912 in cash. It was a huge piece of evidence because the feds would have an idea of who committed the crime, so they went to Shiesty's Instagram. They downloaded a few photos where Shiesty was stretching many $100 bills across of his body. With these photos, they zoomed in on him where they could see the serial number on the bills. With creative police work, they noticed the photos of the serial numbers on the Instagram photo ended up matching the money inside the Louis V bag. But this then led into the biggest mistake of them all. Shiesty posted a selfie with the all-green McLaren he committed an armed robbery in 2 hours after he committed it. I wish this was a joke. The rapper went into the Miami airport, rented the private jet. While he was flying out of the Miami airport on the plane, he connected to the plane's Wi-Fi and posted 4 photos with the vehicle. It wouldn't even be a year later, while he was in prison, Shiesty's team also released a music video titled Gone MIA, flexing the all-green McLaren again. However, rappers continued calling Pooh Shiesty a snitch, causing him to receive a bad rep in the game. He would then send a message out from jail calling out all the ops that are disrespecting him, which goes and reads, King Shiesty tapping in from the middle of the penitentiary, aka bad place, where they say I can't go, jailing no telling, I still remained untouched, millions are still in double digits, tell Google to fix my net worth cause we can verify it right now, I was 21 up 8 figures, Jay-Z can't even relate to my money, stop playing with my name before I buy one of you, you guys aren't anything, I put on for the CG stuff every day, but twice on Sundays. I'm not gonna go fed, and I'm not getting scared. Ain't no one ever played with me, free or in jail. I'm still the man of Memphis, still the king no matter what jungle. Making it very clear to the ops, he's still the king in his eyes, he didn't snitch, and there's no telling